Have you ever gone a few days without, well, going? That uncomfortable, sluggish feeling where everything just feels stuck? You're trying to enjoy your day, maybe go for a walk or meet a friend, but that bloated belly has other plans. If that sounds familiar, you're definitely not alone. In fact, after 60, constipation becomes much more common. And it's not just frustrating, it can affect everything from your mood to your sleep and even your appetite. Now, I know it's not the most glamorous topic to talk about. But let's be honest, good digestion is a major part of feeling good, especially as we age. And the good news? You don't need to rely on harsh laxatives or chalky powders that taste like cardboard. The answer might already be in your kitchen, or just one grocery trip away. In this video, we're going to talk about 5 simple, natural foods that can help you stay regular, feel lighter, and avoid constipation, possibly for good. No complicated diets, no expensive supplements. Just real food that works with your body, not against it. Let's start with something you might already enjoy but may not be using to its full potential: prunes. Now, before you say, "Oh, prunes again?" Hear me out. Prunes have been around forever for a reason. They're not just a home remedy from grandma's days. Modern science backs them up. They're full of natural fiber, especially something called sorbitol. Sorbitol is a natural sugar alcohol that draws water into your intestines, helping things move along more gently and naturally. What makes prunes especially helpful is that they're effective and easy to add to your day. You don't need to eat a whole bag. Just 4 to 6 prunes a day can make a noticeable difference. You can chop them into your oatmeal in the morning, blend them into a smoothie, or even enjoy them as a sweet little snack after lunch. And if prunes aren't your favorite, you can try prune juice. Just make sure it's the kind with no added sugar. It's gentle, but it gets the job done. But fiber isn't just about dried fruit. There's another food that's often overlooked, and that's chia seeds. These tiny little seeds might not look like much, but don't underestimate them. When you soak chia seeds in water, they swell up and form a gel-like texture. This gel is great for your gut. It helps soften your stool and keeps your digestive system moving smoothly. Plus, chia seeds are full of omega-3 fatty acids and protein, which your body still needs plenty of even after 60. If you've never used chia seeds before, they're incredibly easy to work into your meals. You can stir a tablespoon into your yogurt, sprinkle them on your cereal, or mix them with almond milk and let it sit overnight for a simple pudding. No cooking required. And the best part? You don't have to use a lot. Just a spoonful or 2 each day can work wonders over time. Now, I know what some people say: "I'm already eating healthy, but nothing's happening." And that's where hydration comes in. A high-fiber food like chia seeds or prunes needs water to do its job. Without enough fluids, fiber can actually slow you down. Think of it like this: fiber is like a sponge. It soaks up water and adds bulk to your stool, which helps push it through your intestines. But if your body's low on fluids, that sponge dries up and you're left with a traffic jam in your gut. So while we're talking about food, let me gently remind you to drink that water. It doesn't have to be plain. You can add a squeeze of lemon or sip on herbal teas throughout the day. Warm fluids especially can help stimulate your bowels in the morning. Just imagine starting your day with a cozy cup of peppermint tea and a little fiber boost. It's a simple routine that sets the tone for the whole day. Now let's talk about something green and leafy that might already be in your fridge: spinach. Or really, any dark leafy greens, collard greens, Swiss chard, even kale. These are full of magnesium, which acts like a natural muscle relaxant in your digestive tract. That means it helps your intestines contract in a smooth, wave-like motion to move things along. It's like giving your gut a gentle nudge. Leafy greens also give you fiber, water, and plenty of other vitamins your body craves, especially after 60. If you're not a fan of salads, try sautéing your spinach with a little garlic and olive oil, or blending a handful into a smoothie. You don't have to eat a mountain of greens to get the benefits. Even half a cup a day can make a real difference. It's all about consistency, not perfection. And here's the thing: when you start including these kinds of foods regularly, your body begins to respond. You'll notice less bloating, easier bathroom visits, and even more energy. You won't be carrying around that heavy, stuck feeling anymore. It's amazing how much better we feel when things are just flowing. But let's not forget, it's not only about what you add to your diet, it's also about what you might want to cut back on. Foods that are heavy, processed, or low in fiber, like white bread, pastries, or too much cheese, can slow everything down. Of course, you can still enjoy your favorites. This isn't about restriction. It's about balance. Think of your digestion like a gentle rhythm. If it's been out of sync, these foods can help you find your beat again. Now that we've talked about prunes, chia seeds, staying hydrated, and the power of leafy greens, there's still more to explore when it comes to keeping your digestive system happy and healthy. Because believe it or not, there's one everyday food, something most people eat wrong, that could be the missing piece in solving chronic constipation. That food is oats. Yep, good old-fashioned oats. Not the flavored instant kind packed with sugar, but real rolled or steel-cut oats. If you've ever had a warm bowl of oatmeal on a cool morning, you already know how comforting it can be. But did you know it's also one of the most powerful foods you can eat for your digestion? Oats are full of a special kind of fiber called soluble fiber, specifically something called beta-glucan. This type of fiber forms a gentle, gel-like substance in your intestines that helps stool glide through more smoothly. And just like chia seeds, oats hold on to water, which keeps everything soft and moving. That's key, especially as we get older, because our digestive muscles slow down and our bodies often need a little extra help in that department. But what makes oats really shine is how versatile and satisfying they are. You can cook them traditionally on the stove, or make them overnight in the fridge with your favorite milk and a sprinkle of cinnamon. You can even bake them into healthy muffins or blend them into smoothies. And if you want to add even more digestive power, stir in those prunes or chia seeds we talked about earlier. It's like giving your gut a gentle, natural boost with every spoonful. Now, here's something important to know: constipation isn't just about food. It's about your whole lifestyle. But food is one of the easiest and most direct ways to make a change. After 60, our bodies go through all sorts of changes: slower metabolism, hormonal shifts, less muscle tone in the gut. But that doesn't mean we're stuck. Quite the opposite. It means we have the power to work with our bodies instead of against them. You might be thinking, okay, I've tried oats before and didn't really notice a difference. That's fair. The key is consistency. The digestive system loves rhythm. It loves routine. So rather than eating oats once in a while, try building them into your morning a few times a week. Give it time. Sometimes our bodies need a little while to adjust, especially if we've been backed up for days. And here's another tip: movement matters. Even a short walk after breakfast can wake up your digestion and get things going naturally. It doesn't have to be intense. Just some gentle motion, a few deep breaths, maybe even some light stretching. All of it helps. But now, let's move on to something truly refreshing and unexpected: kiwi. Yes, that fuzzy little green fruit that often gets overlooked in favor of bananas or apples. Kiwi isn't just pretty to look at. It's actually been studied for its natural ability to support digestion, especially in people over 50. Kiwi contains both soluble and insoluble fiber, but what sets it apart is an enzyme called actinidin. This enzyme helps break down proteins in your digestive tract, which can support smoother and more efficient digestion overall. Plus, kiwi is loaded with vitamin C and antioxidants, which help reduce inflammation, another hidden cause of digestive discomfort. 1 or 2 kiwis a day can help soften stools, increase bowel movements, and reduce that heavy, stuck feeling. And unlike some high-fiber foods that can cause gas or bloating, kiwi tends to be gentle on the gut. If you're not a fan of the fuzzy skin, you can scoop the flesh out with a spoon, or slice it up and add it to a fruit salad or yogurt. Some people even blend it into smoothies with spinach, chia, and a little almond milk. It's refreshing, tangy, and surprisingly effective. Think of kiwi as your little green ally in keeping things regular, naturally. Now, you might be wondering, should I eat all these foods every single day? Not necessarily. This isn't about following a rigid plan or tracking every bite. It's about learning what works for your body and building habits that feel natural. Some people find they feel best with prunes in the morning and oats for lunch. Others prefer a smoothie with chia seeds and kiwi in the afternoon. You get to experiment. You get to find your own rhythm. And remember, not everything works instantly. If you've been constipated for a while, or if you're taking medications that slow your digestion, it may take a week or two before things really start moving again. But that's okay. Be patient. Be kind to your body. You're not doing anything wrong, you're just giving your gut the tools it needs to heal and function better. I've heard from so many people who thought they had to live with constipation that it was just part of getting older. But it doesn't have to be. When you feed your body real, natural, high-fiber foods, drink enough water, and keep moving a little each day, your digestion can improve. Sometimes dramatically. And when your digestion improves, everything else tends to feel better too. Your energy, your sleep, your mood. It's all connected. So far, we've looked at prunes, chia seeds, leafy greens, oats, and kiwi, all easy, real foods that you can find at any grocery store. Each one plays a slightly different role, but together, they create a powerful support system for your gut. And let me say this, you don't have to overhaul your diet overnight. Maybe tomorrow, you just start with a bowl of oatmeal and a glass of water. Or toss a few chia seeds into your yogurt. It doesn't have to be perfect. Progress is better than perfection, especially when it comes to your health. Eating well after 60 isn't about restriction or rules. It's about feeling your best so you can do more of what you love. Whether that's gardening, spending time with grandkids, or just waking up without that uncomfortable bloating, it all starts with what you put on your plate. And believe it or not, there's still one more food to cover. One more humble, everyday item that often goes unnoticed, but when eaten the right way, it can be the final piece of the puzzle in saying goodbye to constipation for good. That final food is beans. Yep, beans. Black beans, kidney beans, chickpeas, lentils. These simple, hearty foods are like little fiber powerhouses. You might already have a few cans tucked away in your pantry, and if so, you're already one step ahead. What makes beans so helpful for digestion is their perfect balance of soluble and insoluble fiber. That means they not only add bulk to your stool, but they also keep it soft and easy to pass. Exactly what you want to keep things moving smoothly. After 60, many people shy away from beans, worried they'll cause gas or bloating. And yes, if you suddenly eat a lot of them after not having much fiber, you might notice some rumbling. But the key is to start slow. Maybe just a quarter cup with lunch, or a few spoonfuls stirred into soup or salad. Over time, your body adapts, and those side effects tend to fade away. What you're left with is a steady, natural source of fiber that supports your gut like few other foods can. Beans also feed the good bacteria in your gut, what scientists call the gut microbiome. These little microbes help break down food, absorb nutrients, and protect your digestive lining. And the healthier your gut bacteria are, the better your digestion works overall. It's a quiet kind of healing that happens deep inside, meal after meal. You don't need to reinvent your meals to eat more beans. Add them to chili, mash them on toast like hummus, or mix them with brown rice and herbs for a simple, satisfying bowl. And if cooking dry beans feels like too much work, canned beans are perfectly fine. Just rinse them well to remove the extra sodium and you're good to go. When you start making these foods a regular part of your life, prunes, chia seeds, leafy greens, oats, kiwi, and beans, you might notice more than just better digestion. You might feel less tired. You might sleep better. You might even notice your skin looking a little clearer or your belly feeling flatter. That's the amazing thing about treating your gut well. It has a ripple effect through your entire body. Now, let's take a moment to talk about something important: realistic expectations. Constipation doesn't always disappear overnight. It can take days or even weeks for your system to fully respond to dietary changes, especially if you've been dealing with slow digestion for a long time. But the beauty of these foods is that they support your body gently, without the harsh effects of laxatives or quick fixes. They work with your body's natural rhythm, helping to restore balance instead of forcing things to move. It's also worth saying, there's no need to eat all of these foods every single day. You can rotate them, mix and match them, or just focus on the ones you enjoy the most. Some days you might crave a smoothie with chia and kiwi. Other days, a warm bowl of oats with a sprinkle of cinnamon and a few chopped prunes might sound perfect. It's all about building habits that feel easy and satisfying. And if you have days when you don't eat perfectly, that's okay too. Your body isn't keeping score. It's responding over time, based on the little choices you make each day. So instead of thinking, I have to change everything, try thinking, what's one thing I can do today to support my digestion? That small shift in mindset makes all the difference. Let's be honest, life after 60 is a new chapter. For many of us, it comes with more freedom, but also more challenges. Slower metabolism, less muscle tone, changes in appetite, all of it can affect how our bodies process food. But constipation doesn't have to be one of those challenges you just accept. You can do something about it. And it doesn't require anything extreme, just a few thoughtful choices, made consistently. I've seen people who've struggled with digestive issues for decades finally find relief just by adding more fiber-rich, water-loving foods into their meals. No fancy powders, no prescription meds, just real food, real water, and real results. So now, let's bring it all together for a moment. We've talked about the power of prunes, sweet, chewy, and packed with sorbitol to gently ease things along. Chia seeds, with their amazing ability to turn into gel and keep your gut hydrated. Leafy greens like spinach, full of magnesium to help your intestines move with ease. Oats, that comforting classic, giving you soluble fiber and long-lasting fullness. Kiwi, with its special enzymes and gut-friendly fiber. And beans, the unsung heroes, providing both fiber and fuel for your inner ecosystem. Each one plays its part. Each one helps your digestion in a different way. But together, they give your body the tools it needs to function well and feel good, day in and day out. Now here's something I really want you to hear. You're not too old to feel good again. Constipation is not a life sentence. It's not something you have to live with just because you've crossed a certain age. Your body is still capable of healing, of changing, of thriving. And every time you choose foods that nourish your gut, you're sending a message to your body. I care. I'm listening. I'm still in charge. If you've made it this far in the video, I want to thank you for spending this time with me. I know it's not always easy to talk about these things, but you showed up for yourself today. You took a step toward better health, and that matters more than you know. So here's what I'd love. If you've ever struggled with constipation, or if you've tried any of the foods we talked about today, share your experience in the comments. What's worked for you? What hasn't? Your story might be the encouragement someone else needs to take that first step. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel reach more people like you. And if you'd like more simple, natural tips for living your healthiest life after 60, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video. Remember, your age doesn't define your health, your habits do. And it's never too late to make choices that support a lighter, more comfortable, more vibrant you. Here's to living your best life, one nourishing bite at a time. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.